Oh yeah, hey, we started. We're here. We out here. Uh, Sorry if I'm yelling, but I have an ear infection, so I'm kind of deaf right now, and it seems like I'm yelling. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I have a massive headache with my double ear infection. I have a massive headache. I don't remember getting giant headaches when I had ear infections as a kid. So it's been a while since I had an ear infection. It's a good thing, I guess. Yeah, I got it in both ears right now, and I started taking antibiotics. It's a whole thing. I was taking penicillin, but that wasn't really working, so I got switched to a different antibiotic. I'm driving right now. We're going to the park. Dog to the park, so she can stretch her legs out and walk around a little bit. I feel bad for her. I've been sick for like 2 weeks, so we haven't really been getting out. Hey, we're almost at the park. I'll be able to read your chat messages in a minute. Don't go away. We're here. We're here. Don't worry. We're almost at the park, and then we're gonna get up and walk around a little bit. Oh, I feel like crap. Oh, I sure do. I sure do feel like crap. We're here. We're here, you guys. We made it. I just need to find myself a parking spot. We'll get on up. Yeah, we're gonna park here in the shade, where it's shady. Nicole is here, Iliko is here, and Liana is here. Georgia, hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. All right, beefy cat, calm yourself. All right, guys, we're here. We're at the park. 520 said okay. Well. Hey, beefy dog, now down. Oh, good girl. Girl. Go time. Grayson said watching from Arkansas. Nice, dude. Welcome in. We're here. We did it. Miss Daisy May 35 said, "Hey, worthy and beefy dog. Woohoo." Hi, Miss Daisy May 35. Thanks for coming. How are things with you? Everybody go check out the Miss Daisy May 35 channel. And while you're at it, check out Pity and Kitty Committee and Learning English Pro and Gravity Core Fitness. Just a few of my favorite YouTube live streamers. I love Miss Daisy May 35. She's incredible. She always got some fun games happening, like crosswords and word search and puzzles and stuff. They do a lot of stuff. Having bad cell service again. Ugh. Sorry to hear that. She said, "And we love you, Worthy." Aw. Oh, look, there's some poop bags right up here. I love that they have these little stands with poop bags at the parks here in New Jersey. Any park where dogs are allowed, they have these stations with the poop bags, and I think that's pretty ingenious. Honestly, they should all be right near the trash can. I think that would make more sense if they put the poop bags right by the trash cans. All right, come on, I gotta go pick this up. The hell happened here? All right. She said that would make sense. LOL. And I used to have the little 12-pound dog, and to be honest, I didn't even pick his poops up. They were so little. But I can't ignore it with this dog. It just cannot be ignored. Her poops are bigger than mine almost. Sometimes. Get in there. Okay, beefy dog, come with me. Let's walk around a little bit. How's your little dog? Anybody who doesn't know Miss Daisy May 35, the channel is actually named after her little Chihuahua dog named Daisy. Daisy got hurt and she went to the hospital a few days ago, right? How's she doing now? I don't remember what you said. I remember you told me that she got hurt, but I don't remember what happened. Beefy dog has a little cut on the bottom of her chin. Pretty sure she got it when she was like shoving her face into a thorn bush. We have these thorn bushes where we live, and I think she just shoved her face right into one of them. Tasty Peanut is here. Actually, her name is User Love YouTube, but we like to call her Tasty Peanut. Tasty Peanut. Miss Daisy May 35 said, little Daisy is good. Oh, that's wonderful. It's wonderful news. So they got these big signs. They got these big signs all over the place. Here's one. Keep dogs off fields. It's because they put some chemical on the grass. But last week I saw some guy was here with his dog. First of all, not on the leash, which is dangerous. And second of all, his dog was running around on the baseball fields. What? All right, we're back. Thanks for all the thumbs, everybody. User loved you too. I feel like your name should be Tasty Peanut at this point. Because I've seen you in multiple chat rooms and all is Tasty Peanut and then you leave. Wow, again? This is her third one of the day. This morning she did a big one. She actually woke me up at like 5:30 this morning to take her outside. Which is, it's nice. I don't love being woken up, you know, early in the morning, but if she's holding it in all night and then she wakes me up, I'm okay with that. Well, what I don't like is when she wakes me up at 5:30 in the morning just to go outside and play. She doesn't even have to potty. She just will wake me up to take her outside to pissing me off. All right, let me pick up. This is a little poop. I think you got Beefy Dog. I think there's nothing left in the tank for you. Okay, she did a giant poop this morning as soon as we woke up, and then another giant poop just now, and then a tiny poop after that. It's like the aftershock after an earthquake. Poop is technically recyclable. Now I'll put it in the trash can. Let's see if Beefy Dog's thirsty. Beefy Dog, are you thirsty? Not. Beefy Dog, are you thirsty? She's not thirsty. Okay. Opal Rose said GM. General Motors. Nah, I think GM stands for good morning. But if my grandpa said that, he would have said GM for General Motors. He used to drive GM car. I don't even think they exist anymore. Am I right? Does GM still exist? Opal Rose said, I've been doing lives. Good for you, Jack. Desafio Fonetico said, big like my friend. How are you, my brother? Well, I've been over this. If I was your brother, that means we have the same mom or dad. That's how it would happen. Desafio said, from Brazil. Nice. Desafio Fonetico, your English is not bad. You just need to learn some grammar and punctuation. It's important. If you put a comma after the word like, it'll say big like my friend instead of big like my friend. Because now we all know you have a big friend. And then, how are you, my brother? You put a comma after the word you. So it says, how are you, my brother? Instead of, how are you, my brother? Desafio Fonetico, I would suggest you go to a YouTube channel called Learning English Pro. This is why I always give them a shout out. There's a lot of people on YouTube where English is not their first language, and hey, that's okay. It takes a big brain to learn multiple languages, and that's okay. But what you're saying, I mean, also your spelling is pretty great, DeSafio, but yeah, it's the punctuation. Miss Daisy May 35 said, still here, worthy listening in. OMG, of course they do. And she said, hey, Mego. Oh, Mego. May 05 is here. Megan Mayonnaise. What's up, Megan Mayonnaise 5? Let me know how Megan Mayonnaise 1 through 4 are doing too. Let us know how it goes. How it goes. Oh, beefy dog. All right. We're on the perimeter of the woods, so I'm just gonna let that one ride. But that's a lot of poop for you, beefy dog. I ran out of poop bags already. If she poops in the woods, I'll let it ride. I don't mind that. Everyone said hi, Megan, and hi, Miss Daisy, and hi, Opal Rose. Megan Mayonnaise said, I'm doing good today. Cassia? Is it Cassia or Casia? You're watching from Jamaica? That's pretty rad, dude. Welcome in from Jamaica. I see it's your first time here, so I'd like to introduce you to the channel. I'm Stabworthy. This is Beefy Dog. And this is what we do on the live streams. We just walk the dog. That's it. And haven't been doing any live streams lately because I've been sick. I got an ear infection in both ears. Relaxing Music said, hey, Stabworthy. Megan Mayonnaise said, hi, Jason. Who's Jason? Pee on it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's keep walking. Relaxing Music said, Mego, yay. And then Relaxing Music said, I'm Jason. Ooh. I mean, it's bad enough I have to like remember who you guys are when you show up in my room, and it's like, oh, I met you before. What's up? How's it going? That's hard enough, but remembering your alternate names, like it's you guys, you're just lucky that I recognize the screen name Relaxing Music, because there's no way in hell I'm gonna remember to call you Jason. Hi. Let them go, Beefy Dog. They're not here to play with us. Desafio Phonetico said, I'm sorry, I don't speak or understand English. I use a translator. So please forgive me if I don't reply in English or if it takes a moment. Whoa. Okay, that's why you have no grammar or punctuation. It's because you're not really typing it in. You're using a translator. Okay. That's pretty cool, though. How do you watch my channel if you don't understand English? And how did you know that I was talking to you about your English if you don't understand English? Oh, no. Michael Booker's... Yo, Mike Book said, oh, hello, do you remember me? See, we were just going over this. Yeah, it's hard enough to remember you people, but there's no way I'm going to remember your alternate names. But yeah, Mike Book, what's up? Welcome back. It's been a while since we took a walk here at the park. Beefy Dog's pretty excited. A lot of enthusiasm. How is everybody doing? What's going on? Hey, we got 5 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Mike said beefy dog, beefy as always. That made me giggle. Thank you. So yeah, I've been feeling pretty sick. I got ear infection in both ears. And it's been a week since I started having my ear pain. It's been a little over a week. I went to the doctor on Friday. I went to the doctor again on Tuesday. Or Wednesday, I mean. Went to the doctor again on Wednesday. I got a different set of pills, antibiotics, because the penicillin wasn't really working for me. And the doctor prescribed some specific ear drops for me. So I got to pick them up today. Yeah, also, when I was at the doctor on Wednesday, while she was inside my ear with her tools, she, cut me up. She was in my ear with her little tools, and she was like, "Oh, that shouldn't hurt." And I was like, "Oh, well, it does." And then she, squirted some water in my ear. Or not water, but it was, some chemicals she squirted into my ear. And then she's like, "This shouldn't hurt either." And I was like, "Ooh, that really hurt." And then she looked again and she's like, "Oh yeah, I also cut the inside of your ear canal open by accident." I was like, "What the hell?" That was my good ear too, because both ears hurt, but my right ear hurts way more. But then yeah, she cut me on the inside of my left ear, and I'm not a very happy camper, you guys. Desafio Fanatico said, "I enjoy watching and supporting your live streams." Hey, we enjoy having you here. Thanks for the 7 thumbs up, everybody, by the way. Desafio, I love how you comment on my music videos also, and you actually listen to my music. That's pretty cool of you to do. So yeah, around 2016, I'm gonna tell you a little story. Around 2016, I moved to California. I lived there for 6 months, and I moved back. And the whole time I was living out there, I was doing drugs. So I didn't realize how much pain I was really in, but I had a broken back the whole time. I broke my back a week before I flew out to Cali, and I didn't know it. I didn't even go to the hospital. I was just like, "Oh, well, I can walk. I'm okay," you know? And I also had a giant lump on my top of my head that I never got checked out. But yeah, my there's a hole, an indent in my skull that did not used to be there. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I broke my back in 2016. I found out that I had broke my back in the beginning of 2017. My back was still hurting because it healed wrong, because I didn't even know it was fucking broken. And I went to the hospital for some x-rays, and they're like, "Oh, your back actually was broken last year, but it's healed now." And I was like, "Well, no, it isn't. It's why I'm here. My back hurts." And my doctor retired that year, and my chiropractor retired. So I was struggling. I was not able to get to the doctor, because any quote unquote a new doctor, you have to wait 6 weeks. They won't even see new patients right away. So I was 2 months, broken back. And for 2 months I was looking for a new doctor. And I specifically chose a doctor that was a young guy, because I don't want to fucking deal with that again anytime soon. I don't want to deal with not having a doctor because he retired, and then I have to go find a new one. So I picked this young guy. He's honestly, he's maybe a couple of years younger than I am. He was right out of med school, and I loved him so much. He was such a good doctor. I remember one, like, after my buddy Kevin died, you know, I was at the doctor for my checkup or whatever, and my buddy Kevin had just died right before that, and just as part of the usual doctor questions, they ask about like depression and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, I am really depressed lately, but my buddy died. This was 2020, and then he asked me how my friend died, and I told him, like, drug overdose. And I kid you not, he would, like, besides my mom, he was the only person who was like not judging and saying like, oh well, drug addicts die, like, you get what you get. Sometimes if you do heroin, you're either gonna die or end up in jail or yada yada. Like, people are so callous. He's still a human being, and he was struggling, and now he's gone. But I just remember the doctor being the only person to not judge me when I said that. He was like concerned. He's like, you're not doing drugs too, are you? I'm like, no, I don't do drugs with him. He was my buddy for a long time. And so, yeah, I really liked my doctor. And I was planning on being with my doctor for a long time. But he sold his practice and he works in the hospital now. So I had to get a new doctor. And the new doctor cut my ear open on the inside. See, there is a roundabout point for me telling you this stuff. I'll get to the point eventually. Yeah, Dr. Ernie would not have cut the inside of my ear open, that's for sure. Hey, we got 8 thumbs up, you guys. Yo, who's hitting the celebratory confetti on the side? Thank you for that, guys. So yeah, and Dr. Ernie sold his practice a couple of years ago. He works in the hospital now. So I have this new doctor. Her name is Roscoe, and she's okay. She's okay. I don't hate her. I don't really know her. And yeah. Oh my God, one of my mods is here, Prince91. What up? She said, watching from work, B. What's up, B? How you doing? I got like a double ear infection, and Beefy Dog hasn't been walked for like 2 weeks, just about. Actually, no, I did walk her a week ago, and I was still really hurting. But that was before my sore throat turned into an earache. Because yeah, it started off as a sore throat like 2.5 weeks ago. I thought it was just like my allergies or maybe like the dirty air from the from the Canadian wildfires. So yeah, it started off as just like a sore throat, and I had that for a week. And then, yeah, it turned into an earache. Like a week later. It was really suddenly, suddenly I had just like this horrible earache. And then, yeah, I went to the doctor on Friday. She gave me some antibiotics that aren't working, so I went to the doctor again on Wednesday and got some different antibiotics. Beefy Dog's just been kind of taking care of me and hanging out at home. But she needs to get walked sometimes, you know? We used to walk in 2 miles a day. Beefy Dog, where you going? Mike Book said back. What's up, Mike Book? Welcome back. Yeah, you guys see these thorn bushes? They're all over. Yeah, they're all over this park, and Beefy Dog got a cut on her chin last week. I'm sure that's what it's from. Mike Book said Beefy Dog's favorite food is beef. Actually, I do have a little doggy treat. Beefy Dog, you want this beefy treat? It's bacon. It's bacon beef. You want this beefy treat? Sit. Good girl. Oh, you dropped it. All right. I'm going to enjoy my drink. It tastes like a mosh pit. It's punk flavored. Mike Book said, so cute. BM Prince said, I got a jet. Hey, well, thanks for being here. At least the chat room was civil for a little bit. But, yeah, thanks for being here, Miss Maud. Tell the husband and baby I said hello. Give everyone a hug. Give everyone a hug, Prince. And everybody else, just because the mods are leaving doesn't mean that you can misbehave, okay? Mike Book said, bye, Jet. Mike Book said, okay. Beefy Dog, you're a good girl. By the way, Miss Daisy, if you're still here listening, I was trying to get on your live stream, but I was like 10 minutes too late. I was so mad at myself. I missed you by 10 minutes. Mike Book said, I'ma go bye. Okay, bye, Mike Book. Thanks for being here and chatting. You peed on that? Good girl, Beefy Dog. Beefy Dog. Prince. Prince, are you still here? I want to ask you something if you're still here. Well, you know, having said that, anybody, if you're still in here, anybody, let's see some green emojis down in the chat room. If you can hear me and if you can see my dog, put some green emojis down there in the chat box. Anybody. If you put in the sick, puking, throwing up face, I'm going to allow it. It's not my favorite, but I will allow it. Any green emojis. Put some green emojis down there in the chat room if you can hear me. If anybody can hear me, put some green emojis down in the chat room. And if you cannot hear me, put some purple ones in there. Are you going to pee on that? Good girl. You peed on it. Good girl. Yo, Choppaverse with the green amoeba. Thank you, Choppa. What's up? What is up? Choppaverse said hello. Dude, have you seen Bricks with Coco and Churro lately? They're not doing bricks, are they? They're doing video games lately. Choppa said, how are you? I'm sick. I got 2 ear infections, but I'll be all right. I'll live. If you want to rewind the video, I told the whole story about how the doctor like fucked me up, made me even worse. She cut open the inside of my ear by accident when she was looking in it. Choppa said, no, I don't watch anymore. That's what I'm saying, dude. Their channel is called Bricks, and they're not even doing bricks anymore. I mean, they're gonna get back into it eventually, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to watch. I love Coco and Churro so much, but the video game streams are hard to watch. I can't lie. I've never been into that. Let's go over here. Come here, beefy dog. Choppaverse. Oh yeah. Her name is Beefy Dog.
What?
Beefy Dog.
Beefy Dog.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. Hi. Yes, I have treats today.
Oh, she got treats.
Hey, Beefy Dog.
Say thank you.
I miss having a dog, so I'm happy to see dogs when I go walking and get in my little dog fix. Yeah, who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Did I tell you about that show, Super Vet?
Super Vet. I don't know. I don't think I heard of it.
It's free on Tubi and
Okay.
Pluto. There's a vet in the UK.
Yeah.
Has a huge practice. He's like the last resort. All other vets send their orthopedic patient animals to him.
Okay.
And he does emergencies too, like car accidents, car accidents and all.
So, surgeon?
And he's so unusual. If like a dog has a crushed lower leg or paw, if he can't fix it, cuts it off, and puts in implants metal hardware into the center of the bone, marrow of the bone, and he leaves enough skin and tissue to grow over the top of the metal.
Okay.
And it seals it.
Yeah.
and he puts on a plastic thing at the bottom to be a paw.
Yeah, wow.
And they all survive. And I mean, big dogs, it's kind of iffy with real tiny dogs like Chihuahuas.
Yeah.
Because the bones are so small.
Yeah.
And when he drills, and you see some of the surgery too, and he narrates what he's doing while he's doing it. And and when he drills, sometimes with the small bones or on very young dogs, the bones are soft and can break.
Yeah, they're still growing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And but I learned so much. Sometimes you learn about the growth plates in their legs, and it's just so fascinating. And some dogs and spinal surgeries.
Oh, wow.
New feeds come in. Bernese Mountain Dogs, and he's able to fix their spinal.
Wow.
Because their back legs get paralyzed. And he's able to permanently separate the bone in the spine from crushing the nerve.
Oh my gosh.
It's so fascinating. And if you love dogs...
Yeah, what's it called again? Super
Vet.
Super Vet, okay.
Yeah. I have been so hooked on it that at one time I thought I ran out. I saw all the episodes and I was like, oh. And then I found some early ones where he was called Bionic Vet.
Oh, okay.
You see from the early days on how technology has changed and improved that he uses.
Yeah, how old is the old show? Like, when did he start? Like the 90s?
I don't know, but I think he's about 60 now.
Okay.
In the shows, he looked like he was around 40, and then 50 maybe. And what he does is he takes some marrow from their shoulder or their hip, depending on where the surgery is, and he puts that into next to the metal, between the metal and the tissue, and it helps new bone grow over the metal, over the hardware.
Cool.
It's so, he does hip replacements, elbow replacements, knee replacements.
Wow.
It is the best show I've ever seen. So if you're an animal, and every once in a while somebody comes in with like a rabbit, somebody came in with a chinchilla, and once they shaved the fur from his arm, the arm was hardly thicker than a toothpick.
Yeah. Yeah, they're mostly fur.
Yeah. That's a great
I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, I love it. Well, good talking with you.
Yeah, you too.
At you.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye-bye.
No, I got like 2 ear infections right now. So I'm not particularly happy, but next time I see you, I'll be more cheerful.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Just heal.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Choppa, what up? He said, okay, thanks, lady. Hey, we got 9 thumbs up. That's pretty good. Oh my God, how long was I standing there talking to her? It felt like an hour. I was like, oh, maybe we'll have to sit down and take a rest, but that was it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, Beaky Dog. This is what I like to call the tunnel. Chopiver said she could have just recommended it instead of explaining it 4 times. No, I don't mind. She's an old lady. She got nobody to talk to. But yeah, you're right. I feel like I don't even have to watch the show now. She explained the whole thing. I feel like I've seen it. I couldn't be rude to her. She gave my dog some doggy treats. And I specifically walked over to the playground because I was smoking a cigarette and I didn't want to do that around her. But then she stopped anyway, stopped to talk to me. It's okay though. Ooh, okay, so this is the other, like, as you can see, why I call it the tunnel. But the tunnel leads to this other pathway over here that is a little extension, and it's a nice it's circular. It just circles around and then comes back here. It doesn't lead anywhere. It just it will circle around to the left and go all the way around, and then you come back here. So what's the word I'm looking for? Auxiliary. It's a nice little auxiliary walking path. Also, sometimes they'll shut the gate to the main park, but they'll leave this little side park open. It has its own like entrance, its own little parking lot. So yeah, the other thing about being back here is that it doesn't. Not only does it not really lead anywhere, but it there's nothing to do back here. Like the main path, you walk around the whole park and you get to see the park, and you get to go to the playgrounds and do the obstacle course and stuff. But yeah, this is just like a little auxiliary path that leads nowhere, leads to nothing. There's nothing to do. You just circle around and come back. So that's what we're gonna do. Maybe. We'll see. Chapa said, I'm so allergic to cigarettes I can go anaphylactic just from the smell. Whoa, that's wild. So I have a question. What if somebody finished smoking a cigarette, but then they walked over to you and kissed you on the lips? Like, would that do it to you? Or just the smoke itself? Or like, what if I had the tobacco leaf and I rubbed it on your skin? Would that make you like break out in hives? Or do you have to smoke it for the allergy? Beefy dog, that's enough. All right, let's get turned around. Okay, Beefy dog, get turned around. Chopper, what have you been up to, huh? What's going on? Choppa said, I don't know, secondhand smoke, the smell of it on people, I'll do it. And I don't know if skin contact would, but I'm allergic to a lot of plants and trees, so, hence being allergic to cinnamon. I finally got that power steering line on the car. Now I need to reassemble the thing. Dude, that's awesome. Tia said, hey, worthy dude. Oh, hey, worthy dude. Hey, Tia Fireball, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Chopaverse said, I miss taking my old girl dog to the park. Our only good park is an hour away, and the car don't have AC. Dang. That's rough. But, I mean, you can put the windows down, right? Put the windows down and drive around with the dog. She'll be all right. Beefy dog, you're a mess. Topiver said no, the windows are broken too. Fuck. Yeah, that sucks. I have one broken window in my car right now. It's not good, people. Oh, you peed on it. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, so I had to get some tape and tape the window shut. Otherwise, the window would just fall right back down into the door itself. I'm fixing the new car with AC and windows. It's just taking forever. Yo, congrats on that power steering, though. Hey, we got 11 thumbs up. Yo, thank you, everybody. What's your dog's name, Chopperverse? Tia said, my phone just rang. It said scam, likely, and I let it go to voicemail. Smart. That's the right move, Tia. Hold tight. We'll be right back. I just got a message that I have to answer. That I had a message that I had to reply to. Chopperverse said, I have 10, but the dog I'm talking about is Katie Bell, and she's a Doberman mutt of some kind, all black with her old white showing the Doberman pattern. Aw, cool. You should put 10 dogs. That's pretty rad. But I want to see a picture. Chopperverse, I don't know if you know this, but I encourage everyone to post pictures of their dogs and cats too, if you must. Go to my community page and post a picture of, I mean, if you could post a picture of all 10 of your dogs and tell us what their names are and what breed they are, that would be sick. I love dogs. I love doggy pictures. Yeah, that's really what I want to know, the dog's name, and I want to know the dog's breed. And then any other fun little tidbits you want to throw in there are cool. Beefy dog, where are you going? Okay, you're just playing. Now you're just playing. Choppa said it may take a while. Jonah said, hey, buddy. Hey, Jonah, what's up? Chopperverse said we live on a farmstead. Yeah, that's rad. Beefy dog. Come on with me, Beefy dog. Good girl. Good girl. Chopper said, welcome, Jonah. What's up, Jonah? Talk to me. Beefy dog. Good girl, Beefy dog. Stay with me. Tia said, my current greeting says, I'm sorry the demon that you're summoning is unavailable. Your ritual is important to us. Please hold while we contact the next servant of darkness. That's fucking hilarious. Hail Satan. Tia, that's why we keep you around. Oh, Beefy Dog, you're a mess. You're a mess, Beefy Dog. We're here by the water hose, so just give me a sec. I'm gonna give my dog some water. Hey, thanks for telling me that you guys were muted. I didn't really say too much, I guess. What's going on with you guys? Chapa said, I hope I can finally put this car back together for the final time today. I bought it in April, so it's been too long. Okay, beefy dog, that's enough. Chapa said it's good. Oh yeah. What's everybody gonna do today? Hey, we got 12 thumbs. Thank you for the 12 thumbs. Well, I guess I know what Chopaverse is gonna do. Chopaverse is putting his car back together. Tia, what's good? What are you doing today? You guys can hear me now, right? Oh, beefy dog. Chopaverse said I sent you a little video on Discord of the power steering lines. Thanks to my brother, it's finally back in and repaired. Nice, nice. Tia said I'm just trolling maggots. Beefy dog, that's not even a tree. It's an electric pole. I see how you get it confused for a tree, but it's not a tree. So has anybody out there ever watched the show called Super Vet? Choppa said I'll be right back. Beefy dog. Look, we made it. We're back at the car. You did it. We're back at the car now. Uh-oh. Forgot to lock my car. Tia said I saw Chef Salmeek on another live chat. Uh-oh. Homegrown Live Food says I can give you a subscription and like on this account. It's Chopaverse. Oh, nice, dude. Nice, dude. I'll check out your account as well. Homegrown Live Foods. I'm not gonna remember that. I gotta do a screenshot of it. Tia, tell us about Chef Salmeek on that other live channel. Like what? I mean, I guess it's fun bumping into people on other live streams, but I don't know. It's kind of weird that you told me that, but that's fun for you, seeing him. Was he drunk off that German beer? Chapa said it hasn't posted yet, but it will when I really start selling live fish food. Live fish food, huh? Tia said we talked about you because we hadn't seen you live in quite a while. I told him you had been sick. Yeah, I tried walking my dog about a week ago. Even just when I was I was feeling it pretty bad. Actually, I still had the sore throat and I had the earache. Um, uh, it didn't go well. We didn't do a whole walk. I had to cut it short. There's a worker here. She had like tools and stuff. She was trying to get into the community center for a gig, but I don't know, the door was locked. She couldn't get in. She walked in there with a little tool bag with tools hanging out the top of it and everything. Well, she didn't walk in because the door was locked, but she tried to walk in with tool bags, and that's pretty attractive, honestly. I think the fact that she had that bag of tools made it like so much more sexy. Tia said last night one of my kittens died, and I don't know why. I kept giving it water and rubbing it and talking to it and trying to keep it alive. I heard it cry out on the other side of the room. And I didn't say anything is wrong with it. I don't know what happened. Oh my God, Tia, that's incredibly awful. Um, uh, which one? Was it the one that what you said was like having problems and he wouldn't stand up on his own? Was it that one? He or she? I'm not sure. Because I think I remember you saying that, like the kitten, like one of the brothers and sisters are all starting to walk and stuff, but this one isn't. Is that the one? Chapa said, "I'm so sorry. No words can fix that. I'm so sorry." Evie dog, you're a good girl. Chapa said, "I'm back, even though I didn't leave technically." Yo, what's up, Chapa? Again on your other channel. Tia said, "No, it wasn't one of the stupid ones. They outgrew that. They don't want cricket anymore." No, it was the one that claimed me. It was the one that used to sleep on me all the time. Oh no. Well, I'm glad all the other kittens are okay. They're doing better. The kid, you named those kittens, right? Could you tell us what was the name of the one that passed away? Also, could you tell us how many weeks old the kittens are? I thought it was close to like 8 or 10 weeks at this point, or maybe less. Could have been a heart defect. So I'm so freaking sorry, Choppa says. Yeah. I think I remember, Tia, the last time I was talking to you about the kitty cats, the older, there was like there's 2 mamas and 2 litters right now, and you said like the older one, that's one of the older mamas, claimed all the other cats and wouldn't let the younger cat near them. And then I was telling you like they'll eventually switch off and trade. Like they'll let each other go sleep and go eat and stuff, and they'll take care of all the kittens instead of both of the mamas working to take care of their own litters. Did that happen? Was I right? Tia said, throughout my entire life, I've never been able to have anything good for very long, but I never get used to it. Tia, you still have those other kittens, and that's a good thing. You have all those kitty cats, and I mean, for me that wouldn't be good because I'm allergic, but for you that's good. That's a good thing. You like those kitty cats, and you lost one, but how many did you get to keep? Right, like 6, or 4, like I don't remember. I don't remember how many kittens there was. They just turned 6 weeks old. Okay. Wow. Okay, younger than I thought. Well, that does happen. That does happen where the infant will just die. Yeah, like Choppa said, it could have been like a heart issue, or maybe like something in the brain, or like a blood clot that was like undetectable. And usually it's like most animals, like if they make it through the first year, they're probably going to make it. But I think like I was just watching a thing about killer whales, orcas, the other day, and it said like only half of them make it to a year old. And like that's pretty common for animals, where a lot of them will just die as an infant. And that's why animals have like litters. Basically, it's why they have multiple kids at once. Whereas like humans, that's not really a thing. Twins is like a genetic mutation. Choppa said, I'm kind of speechless. Oh, sorry. And then Two Stroke said, who's Choppa? There should be some kind of investigation, I believe. Two Stroke, calm down. I'm putting you in a timeout for 10 seconds. You know what you did wrong. You come back in 10 seconds, all right? Choppa's part of the YouTube _ stabworthy crew. Tia said, yeah, they've been taking care of each other's kittens. Oh my God, Tia, that's so awesome. Wait, so how many do you have left? Oh, I missed it. One had 5 kittens on the 12th, and then one had 2 kittens on the 16th. Okay, so that's 7. So there's 6 left. Okay, I was right. Tia says, and I just recently had one that had 2 kittens on Saturday. What? So now there's 9 kittens. There was 10, but one passed away. Okay, so you got 9 kittens. So that's nothing to sneeze about, okay? Tia said, they don't love me. Choppa said, I'm definitely a cat person. ... 3 cats, 10 dogs, 1 bird, 2 lizards, and 150 plus fish. Well, they're not your pets. The fish are not your pets. I don't know if that counts. Like if you had a dairy farm, you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I have 100 cows as my pets. Pets, it's a job, right? The fish, 150 plus fish. I would like to see a big giant aquarium in your house with 150 fish. That would be awesome. Tia said those kitties don't love me. Maybe because there was always one like following you around and stuff. So maybe now that job has been vacated, and maybe there will be another kitten that like wants to sleep on your chest and follow you around all the time. You know, like maybe they just thought that you had been claimed and then that was it. But then now they're gonna see that there's no little kitty cat following you around, and one might take the job. Seriously, that's how it works. Choppa said they kind of are my pets, to be honest. Okay, do you have like does your house, okay, is the fish on your property? That's what I meant to ask. Or you said it's your business, so that's why I'm wondering, do you have to like go out to the shoreline for your fish business, or is it like you have a big pond in your yard, or a river runs through your yard or something like that? Because I've seen people do it both ways, where they have like the fish farm like actually at their house. Actually, there's, if anybody remembers the old British rock band called Jethro Tull, that guy, the flute player slash lead singer slash like piano and accordion, like he does kind of everything, but mostly he sings and plays flute. His name's Ian Anderson. He has a fish farm in his yard. Salmon. He has a salmon farm in his yard. But he's from Scotland. Choppa said it's in our basement. We are going to put it in a building on our property eventually. It's a tropical pet fish. Hence, it's not game or food. Okay, so you're like breeding these fish and then selling them. They're tropical fish. This now. Choppa, you have said too much. I gotta see it now. You piqued my interest, and I'm not gonna stop until I see this giant aquarium. Okay, I have a little bit of a bone to pick with that. You said like we're like a pet store supplier, but they're not. You said they're kind of like my pets, but they're not like your pets. You're selling them. Like if I had a sheep farm and I cut the wool off those sheep every year, and I sell the wool, like that doesn't make the sheep my pet automatically, just because like the byproduct of owning the sheep makes me some money. Like that's what sheep farming is. But if I also am breeding these sheep with each other and then selling them to other sheep farmers or other people that want sheeps, like that also doesn't make them a pet. Like, am I making any sense right now? Okay, if you were breeding dogs just to sell them to a pet store, that they're not pets. The breeders are my pets. Choppa said it's 111 tanks, not one big one. 111 tanks in your basement? I need you. Are you gonna make me ask for 111 pictures? Come on, man. Just take a big picture of all your tanks. Like stand at the top of the steps of the basement. Do whatever you gotta do. Do whatever you gotta do. But I want to see a picture of all these fishies. Choppa said they can last for 8+ years. Okay, so yeah, if you're breeding animals, they're not your pets. They're worker dogs. If you're breeding dogs, or like for you, they're your fish, your worker fish. Like they're in your basement. That's kind of my point. Like they're in your basement. You don't hang out with them. Like you know how people have the aquarium like in the living room, so they can like stare at it during the commercials when they're watching TV or like doing whatever. Like nobody, you don't stick an aquarium in the attic or in the basement if it's your pet fish. I guess that was my point. The fact that you even said like, yeah, they're in the basement, like that kind of proves my point. It's not a regular aquarium in a regular house. He says the angelfish can last 8 years. Do mainly guppies and angelfish, and we also compete in the International Fancy Guppy Association. Sure, I'm in there more than not. Oh yeah, you're a basement dweller? I didn't want to assume you're just some underground troll, Choppa. Also, I feel like you might have told me that you're like college age, but just the fact that I know you from Coco and Churro, I feel like everybody in that room is 12 years old. I'm in there more than not. You couldn't understand, to be honest. I don't know, man. I've never had that issue with like puppies. Every dog that I've had has always been neutered. And you know what? I have heard people say that like, actually one of my mods in here, EW Esme, her family was Chihuahua breeders, and they had like I think they had like up to 12 at one point, but yeah, they had like whatever. Some of them were their pets and lived there full time, and they would just sell off the puppies whenever the Chihuahuas got pregnant. And then I don't know what happened. Eventually, they just got too old to breed, or maybe they fucking maybe they neutered their dogs at one point. But yeah, at one point they stopped breeding, and then they just had like 6 Chihuahuas that just lived there full time as pets. They became pets, I guess. But even before that, they said they were pets. Like her specific dog, her dog was named Chanel, and Chanel was the mother, like one of the big mother dogs that was at the top of the breeding chain. And then Chanel, one of her pups, EW Esme took one of her pups. One of the last times that she bred, she took one of her pups, and she kept that one as a pet. And her name is Derby, like a derby hat. And Derby is the cutest little Chihuahua, and but she does not like Beefy Dog. Anytime we've had them together, Beefy Dog is like super enthusiastic and kind of like she plays kind of rough, and little tiny little Derby was just not having it. Choppa said, "I'm 22. When you have fish, you have to keep lines going to keep the memories of the parents going. My younger brother doesn't understand the fish either. Same with dogs. The line is the memory." No, I totally get that. Actually, that kind of, I think we're saying the same thing here. Um, Tia said it's pretty invested in the farm. I also, by the way, I do remember you talking about the International Fancy Guppy Association. I remember you bringing that up one time before. So what do you have besides the guppies and angelfish? I would like to know. Also, yeah, what I was just saying about Chanel and then Chanel's puppy from like her last time she bred. Her puppy was the one that my buddy kept and still has to this day, and it is like the memory of Derby is keeping the memory of Chanel alive in the house. Tia said, "I don't know why my microphone cut off. I said it sounded like Choppa was pretty invested." Sounds like he's pretty invested in the farm. I would like to. I have always thought about breeding like my own type of dog, and I want to get like at least one each of like the giant dog breeds, um, like like um, Great Dane or bigger. But I don't know. I give Saint Bernard a pass because I want that in my dog breed too. I want it to be Saint Bernard. Uh, just I think ever since I saw the Beethoven the dog movie, um, I want to breed like the top like the eight or 10 like biggest dogs possible. I want to just start breeding them together and then start just have giant dogs basically like a new giant dog breed. But yeah, because that would take a while. It takes a while for the dogs to like breed with each other, and then you gotta have their offspring breed with each other. But then you gotta, I mean, all the dogs are gonna be inbred if you just start with that. If like the first 8 families or whatever, like the first, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta get a male and a female of each breed, and then start doing that at least. You gotta at least do that. At least you would have like one gender of each dog, like just one dog of each breed. But then, yeah, it would definitely be better if you had like a mother and a father from each species, and then I would have to like keep track of what dogs I'm breeding with what dogs and stuff, and make sure because I want it to all be evenly spliced out too. I used to know off the top of my head what was the biggest dogs. I think Rhodesia Ridgeback is on that list, and um, like the Newfoundland and like Irish Wolfhounds, like those giant dogs. I want to just start breeding them all together and make it, and just call it like the stabworthy the dog. Choppa said, "We have a ton of different stuff. I can show you pictures and videos later. Wink, wink." My great grandpa, who died in 2020 at 95. was a lifelong tropical fish breeder. And my father is also lifelong, and I will be as well. Very invested. Oh, shit. Great grandpa? Yeah, they're fourth generation. Was great grandpa the one that started it, or was his dad also doing it? Big dogs have health problems. I don't think people would let you. To be honest, I also think you need a license. I need a license to have. What if, okay, if I have a dog that's a boy and then I buy another dog that's a girl and they have puppies, I need a license for that? Or is it just because is it because I'm doing it with like multiple breeds and I'm specifically breeding certain ones with the other ones? Is that what I need a license for? But also health problems. Okay, here's the thing. When you start mixing dog breeds, they become healthier. Dogs that are purebred, those are the ones that have the issues. You know what I'm saying? He says great grandpa started it. My grandpa didn't like it, and grandpa always jokes that it skipped a generation, but clearly it doesn't. Well, it did once. It skipped a generation one time. Yo, wait, didn't you also say that your brothers are doing it with you? If I go large scale, then yes. Okay. Like, okay. I could just get the top 4 biggest dogs, and then it would be like a quarter. Each dog would be a quarter of each. I don't, cause like what you just said about the health problems. That's why. That's why I want to do multiple dogs. Because like, listen, if you breed a golden retriever with a poodle, you don't call it a fucking a doodle or whatever, a golden doodle. Like, I hate that shit. I hate how somebody will say like, I have a golden doodle and expect me to know what the fuck that means. Like, that's not a breed. I hate that shit. It's not a breed. It's just you're just mixing 2 dogs together. I feel like that's not fair. It's got to be like a multiple dog breeds mixed together, and then and that has to go for generations and yeah, large scale. Yeah, like what you said. But just because somebody has a golden retriever and then somebody has a poodle, that doesn't mean you get to make up a dog breed. I don't think that's fair. Just doing a half or like a I had a dog that was half Shih Tzu and half poodle, and I didn't call it a poo shit, a shitty poo. That's like a bad joke, like a half Shih Tzu, half poodle. But that was just a guess. Nobody knew what type of dog that was. He was just a little white dog, but he was definitely not. He was not this. He was not this. He wasn't this. It was like he's just a little white dog, and that's why they're just like, yeah, maybe part Shih Tzu and part poodle. Chapa said, yeah, my brother hates it, and I have 2 older sisters and a younger brother. Okay, do your sisters like breeding fish? He says, my dad has been having health issues, so I'm just doing the fish myself, juggling content and car repairs at the same time. Dude, I hate that shit when somebody says like, "Oh, I have a York poo." What's a York poo? Oh, it's a part Yorkie and part poodle. Like I should fucking know that. Like they just say it like, "Oh, uh, it's a York poo." Like, duh. Like, no, it's not. That's a mutt. That's a mixed breed dog. That's what that is. Hi. Oh, you tripped yourself? No, not everybody's here to play with you. They're not going to play with you. They're doing their own thing. Yeah, look at that. Look at her wagging tail. Vicky's here. Vicky said hi, stabworthy and beautiful beefy dog. Hi, Vicky. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's a beautiful dog. I can see why you're excited, but he's not going to play with you. Chapo said, people do that with fish. I just wish they made up a name that everyone used. The problem is that they say the breed and put the breed together, and then they also make up names and no one can agree on. Chapo said, that's the pit bull. Oh. I think she's part lab. I think she's part pit bull and part lab. But pit bull itself is not a breed. There's like American pit bull terrier, or maybe American pit bull. And pit bull is like an umbrella term that holds a lot of different breeds, including American Staffordshire Terrier and stuff like that. And there's like a British version and an American version. And there's like 12 to 16 different breeds of pit bull, depending on if you're going with like the National Kennel Club or like American Society of Dogs or whatever. But as far as I know, there's not a breed that's just pit bull, just one word. But like, if you pointed at a dog and called it a Chihuahua, like, you're not wrong. But also Chihuahua, there's a bunch of different types of Chihuahuas, like toy Chihuahua and teacup or whatever, and like short hair or long hair. You know, I mean, you're a dog person. Chopaverse said, I watched the Thanksgiving dog show. Do you watch the Puppy Bowl as well? I think Puppy Bowl was better back in the day. But I tried to watch it the last couple of years, I think. It was not as good. It was like, they didn't focus on the dogs enough. Dude, I could get this video in trouble. I could get in trouble just for saying the word Super Bowl, probably. Yo, we got 14 thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. Vicky, what's going on? Talk to us. How are you doing? Chopaverse said, I need to go. See y'all later. It's 10:33. I need to get back to work. Oh, dang. It's 11:30 where I'm at. Choppa said, say bye to Beefy Dog for me. All right, Beefy Dog, that was it. Choppa is going to chop on out of here. Bye, Choppa. Thanks for coming, Choppa. Yo, Choppaverse, by the way, sounds like you're like the most ill rapper of 2012. Choppa verse. First name Choppa, last name Verse. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I'm about to start rapping just so I can use that name. I'm gonna be Choppa Verse from now on. Tell me that's a rapper, and that's. Oh my god, he's probably some underground rapper. Tia said, I made some calming tea, and it's got kava kava in it, and I'm getting sleepy, but I'm listening. Oh no. Um, all right, well, I mean, first of all, you need to calm down, Tia. So I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad we're in this together, because you need to calm down. Second of all, if nobody is talking to me in the chat room, then I don't have anything to talk about. So, guys, listening is not really the best thing. I didn't know people just hang out and listen. I know. Well, I know Miss Daisy May has told me she's doing it, but I think she's got us on the TV or whatever, and she's like, I'm here. I'm just like doing work and stuff. But like, this is all about the dog. Oh, she's perfectly friendly, and I was just getting out of your way. Um, my friend has one of those, like, it looks like a white German Shepherd, kinda. It's like the body, the body shape is like German Shepherd, and like the tail too, and then also like she's got the pointy ears, like a German Shepherd would, but she does like I don't know how else to describe it. And I've seen a white German Shepherd before, but this is not it. But it's very similar to it. It's like a pure white dog, and she's like a little bit like poof, like she's just like a tiny little bit poofy. She got like short hair. Vicky said, "Hi there." Translated to, "Hi Tia." Tia, I don't know if you know that. If you have the translation set for you, but Vicky says hi there, translated to, but you meant to say hi Tia. I don't know why YouTube translated that to hi there. I have automatic translation on. Set chat messages to your device language. Vicky, when you typed hi Tia, and does it say hi Tia on your screen, or does it say hi there? Like after you send the message through, I mean, does it still say hi Tia on your screen, or did it like automatically translate for you too? Does it say hi there? I think it is pretty cool, but also I wish they would tell us what language. That would be super helpful. Because I want to know what language Tia means there. There. Vicky said hi with a hand wavy. Hi, Vicky. What's going on? Vicky, what's going on? What's going on? What's up? What are you doing today? What have you been doing this morning? Did everybody catch it, Miss Daisy May? She logged off like 15 minutes before I logged on. I missed her show. I don't like the fact that I don't get as many notifications, and it's like if you get notified of a live stream, I think if you miss it like 2 or 3 times, they stop notifying you. But it's like I just happened to be busy those 2 or 3 times that the last person went live streamed, and I missed it, and it's like so now they're not going to inform me anymore. Like that pisses me off. And then I'm like, it's like no wonder I keep missing it. They're not telling me anymore. Beefy dog, you got yourself all twisted up already. Again, Beefy dog, again. Let me see if I can get you a beefy treat. I think I have a beefy treat in the back seat. Ooh, a little bit of a stretch and a reach. You know what? I just gotta go around to the other side. That's what I'm gonna do. Even though we just were over there. Beefy treats are on this side. There you go. Vicky said Beefy dog is so sweet. For the most part. Uh-oh, there's my Carfax. My folder. It's folding over. Beefy dog, you think I'm just gonna give you this? You gotta do a trick or something. Do something. Oh, you sat down. That's pretty good. Take it. What a little cutie. Vicky said she's so smart. Yeah, that's true. That's true. She is like scary smart. Like, and she's bigger. I mean, I wouldn't call this dog like a big dog, but it's bigger than what I'm used to. I had a dog that was half German Shepherd and half Beagle, and it was about she was just about this size, maybe like a couple inches shorter. Um, but this dog is like beefier. She's like built like a tank, and my other dog was not. She was like slim, like a Beagle. Well, German Shepherds aren't like thick. I guess that's the thing. She wasn't like she was she was built like a German Shepherd, but just kind of a little bit smaller because one of her parents was a little dog. But she was like she wasn't poofy like a German Shepherd. Like even the ones with the shorter hair, they still look kind of poofy. Um, but yeah, her name was Ginger, and she had black hair. She had the pattern of a German Shepherd. It was pretty awesome. She had like mostly black, a little bit of brown, like on her underside and on her legs, and then she did have little white paws too. A couple of her paws were, I think one of her paws was white, and one of the front ones. And she had like some white on her chest. Lakeside M6T said, "I'm back, baby. Do you remember me?" Uh, yeah, man. You're the guy that always says, "I'm back." When you come in the room. All right, Lakeside M6T, what's up? What's going on? Lakeside, where are you from, dude? Lakeside said, "I got a cat." Where are you watching from? Are you American? I got a question for you. Do you know Digital Circus? Lakeside? What do you know about Digital Circus? Can you tell me anything about it? Lakeside said yes. Also, I'm just gonna assume you're a guy unless you tell me otherwise. So if I misgender you, I call you a he or whatever, don't be offended. Lakeside said Jack's Abstracts. The heck is that? Lakeside said they basically die. Who does? What? Like they basically die. What is Digital Circus? What is it? I have no idea what it is. I'm asking you. Okay, so yeah, can you just explain to me what is Digital Circus? So I don't, I'm like, don't make me Google it, dude. Just tell me what it is. Like, explain it to me like as if I was like 6 years old. It's like a VR game. Thank you. It's a VR game where a 25-year-old woman enters the VR world and other characters try to escape. What? Oh? You have to like solve the puzzle, bitch, and then unlock the door and like quote unquote walk out of your VR room. Is it that type of game? Like use the clues and figure out a way out to escape? A woman enters the VR world. It's probably not a woman. It's probably a fat guy with a little wiener. And then what? Is it like tag, you're it? Like one person is it and they have to find everybody? Or like hide and seek or whatever? That everyone's trying to escape? Yeah, not tag. Hide and seek makes more sense. Yeah, we got 15 thumbs up. How about that, people? How about that? Oh, yeah. Okay. The phone is on 2%. What are we going to do? Oh, my phone is on 2% battery. What are we going to do? I guess I'm going to turn this off. I guess we're going to quit the live stream. It's been 2 hours at this point. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to have to... They have a ringmaster named Kane, and he is an AI. All right, Lakeside. Not as helpful as I wanted you to be, but it's a little bit helpful. It's like a VR game. All right. Yeah, we're going to have to get on out of here, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for walking around with us and then chilling with us for like an hour or so. I'm parked in the shade. It's pretty nice. There's like it's kind of cloudy, so the sun's not beating on us, and it's a little breezy too. Lakeside said if you watch it, it's on Glitch Productions. Is that the name of a YouTube channel or something? The hell is Glitch Productions? Not once again, not as helpful as I want you to be, but it's a little bit helpful. Is that a website? All right, guys, we're done. We're gonna go home and charge the cell phone, I guess. Still got a massive headache. Bye, everybody. Beefy dog, say goodbye now.